what's going on, guys? This is Foxydude here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the F1 Project for you guys today here on the channel. We're here for race, or part number 4, should I say, of the video. And we're here for the Austrian Grand Prix in my banana car. Now, if you're unaware of the F1 Project, it is basically a series where I set myself a little bit of a longer term challenge. I basically have to go ahead and see if I can complete it. So the challenge is to just win the Drivers' Championship with Renault, my beast in the banana. So that is the aim. If you had enjoyed today's video, drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here as well. Here is the R&D chart. Racing Point are now the second fastest team on the grid. Red Bull are third fastest, with Ferrari fourth fastest. We're currently mid-table in P5. We do have an upgrade to the aero on the way, but apart from that, we have nothing else coming. Also, we've got some new components coming in for this weekend as well, because the rest of my components are pretty weak. Now, the Austrian Grand Prix is a circuit that I'm traditionally quite quick at, so I am going to raise the difficulty. In the last episode, the Canadian Grand Prix, which I've actually just edited, speaking of this one, I was on 106. I'm going to chuck the game to 1.8 and see how I fare. If I struggle a lot, I struggle a lot, and then I'll reduce it for the next episode. It is what it is. So let's go. I'll see you in quali. Alright, so we're here for qualifying now. One-shot quali, obviously, as per usual. So let's see how we can get on and try and, I suppose, do a good job. Not if I'm going to do that. That's just ruined that. I worked way too late. I forgot what... Oh, well. Fuck this lap then. Well, that just kind of caps off what was already a crap lap anyway, but I've loaded up a setup for Austria because I never actually had one, and it felt like ass. I'll be honest with you, it felt terrible. Like, I can't even brake into any of the corners. Like, it's impossible. I can't even try it here because my tyres are overheated. I don't even know what to suggest, really, apart from crossing the line and looking like a turd. I just couldn't... I was braking 100-meter boards into turn 1 is where you always couldn't get through. Same with the top of the hill, 100-meter board.
And with qualifying complete,
don't really know what to say. I mean, it's a Mercedes front row lockout. Verstappen gets P3 ahead of Lance Stroll in P4. It's Vettel Ricciardo gets P6. So that's not too bad. I'm last, though. I'm going to have to change the setup of the car because that felt like that was just horrible.
That was one of the worst qualifying performances I've ever seen. The only way is up from here, hopefully.
You utter bitch! Fam, I was only 20 seconds off the pole around Austria and you're going to call like that? Yo! Can we get a hashtag she's a slag in the comments, please? What a bitch! That's not how you motivate someone after they've just had a bad day. You pick them up. You don't tell them it's the worst thing you've ever seen. You slag. Right, here we are then for the Grand Prix. And I've just realised, obviously, that Parc Fermé is on. So the setup that I was going to decide to just change, I can't really change, which is bad. Never mind. Race strategy, though. We are going to start on the medium compound tyres and go to the softs. They want me to spend more time on the softs, but I feel like it would be more beneficial if I pitted, say, like lap 10. And then had slightly fewer lap. I don't know. Let's see if I did like lap 9. And they say lap 8, but I mean, I'll do it. I might as well spend more time on the soft tyres. Drop the fuel load down as well. This is probably going to be a very bad race because I've got no braking apparently, and I don't see how I can get it back. So whatever. Let's just try. Here we go. 5 lights. I'm not last apparently. I've just realised. Decent-ish start on the medium tyres. Oh my god, that was so close to contact. Bottas starts down the order. I didn't look at the grids. I never do. I can't bother with it. Into the slipstream with Lando Norris up the hill. We should be able to get a couple of places here. As will Lando Norris. Holy mother of dive bombs. I've been jammed on Kimi.
That's a decent start. Good job.
Nevertheless, though, we are through. Oh, it was Giovinazzi, actually. Oh, no, there was Kimi. He's behind. Right, let's see where I need to brake then. If I... Again, I still can't seem to get the car to brake, which is very puzzling. Still missed my braking point. I'm going to get a horrible wheel spin out the exit, which just doesn't allow me to catch up to Norris as Raikkonen and Giovinazzi having a little bit of a squabble, or maybe Raikkonen and the guy behind Kimi is. Especially, you can just see on the braking how I just can't. If I put this up to 55, try something different. That's even fucking worse. Oh my god. Alright, so the good news is we're keeping up with the trainer cars in front, which is nice. Oh my Christ. As I do something like that.
Okay, clear.
That's Bottas behind. The championship leader, Valtteri Bottas, is out with the Austrian Grand Prix. What insane bit of drama we've got here. Bottas' horrible luck continues in my game, and he never gets a respite as we've got a good exit here against Norris. Not quite. I can still try, though. I can chuck the car into rich mixture. Give me some more of the juicy beans. Go to the outside line. Brake super late and super deep because my car I literally have got serious braking problems. We're side by side with Norris. He's going to switch back on me because I've just gone deep again. I'll get the exit though. I won't be able to close him off. This is a great scrap here. I got him. There we go. Jesus! Making that difficult for me. This is my issue now. It's all that scrapping between me and Norris has put me out of DRS. Of Kvyat. I've now got to try and get back into it without scrapping too hard with Norris. Problem is, Norris has got DRS on me, Kvyat's got DRS on Perez, and I've got to try and gain it in the corners. And your boy has got no braking, so I don't really know what I can do. There's a scrap ahead though for one of the Ferraris and Red Bulls. We're just a second shy. Come on! I need the DRS and I'll be fine. Three-way fight up ahead now. One of the Red Bulls has definitely got damage or something. It's probably Albon. It's Verstappen. Wow, okay. This should be easy meat for me then. How have I not got DRS on this straight? Unusual, but I'm going to breeze past Verstappen. Max clearly has an issue. And then I'll go to the outside for Perez. Get him. And then that'll put me on the back of the Fiat. So I can just breeze past here. And then it'll be Albon next. My mistake. Right, unfortunately for me, I am dropping off of that pile of cars that are in front. Which is a shame. I'm about 3 seconds back. They're in a DRS train, which doesn't help me as well. I believe it's actually Stroll versus Ricciardo for second place at the moment. Which is epic. I just wish I was up there, but unfortunately I just don't seem to have the pace, and my brakes are still causing me a hell of a lot of issues. I'm having to brake around about like maybe 50 meters plus earlier just to get the car slowed down. Like I would never brake this early into the corners, but I've got no choice really. Although, soon be it, I am on the medium compound tyres, but we are boxing this lap as well. I've got to brake even lower just to get the car turned in. Right, we're boxing this lap though. We're not going to take the traditional pit entry because I'm a cheat. Judge me if you want. Right, in we come. Strap on a set of soft compound tyres. Hopefully, by strapping on the soft tyres now, the rest of the drivers will pit, let's say, a lap, 2 laps later. If we've got pace on the soft compound tyres, they were only 3 seconds clear. We might just be able to get a little bit of an undercut. Maybe even jump one of them. We'll have to wait and see. Crucial. Oh, for Christ's sake, look at all this traffic. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Bollocks. You know what I'm doing here? I'm diving as many as I can into the hairpin. I have to. No choice. There we go. Can't afford to be held up for too long here. This is a bad time to stop, isn't it? Can I get sights? Very, very rash. Don't recommend those type of dive bombs. But I did it, so that's another place. In fact, they're boxing now, the rest of the field, so I've got to really hurry up with this lot. Oh, that was dangerous. It was sexual, though. I'm going for it. Got him. I've hit the curb. It's going to send me wide, lose time. Who's that in the pits? That's Verstappen anyway. That was Perez, who we were fighting. We are clear. by a little bit of a distance as well, actually. Latifi now in the slipstream. Latifi now out of the slipstream. Vettel's ahead.
Car in front is 2.4
Oh my
seconds.
Christ, braking is just is non-existent. Fast lap of the race so far. There goes out a Ferrari. We were behind a Ferrari early on in the race. So we've made a big undercut, actually. It's a huge one. It's about 3 seconds on Leclerc. Magnussen's up next. Do I go for it to the hairpin? I'll be wise about it. It's not often that I am. It's a lovely exit. Magnussen's going to give me a cheeky little squeeze. We can cope with that. There we go. Vettel's up ahead. I wonder if these soft tyres have got enough now to attack the guys on the mediums. Let's find out. Or will my inevitable braking problems come back to bite me? What it most likely is, in terms of my braking problem as well, what I'm feeling is wrong. The F1 Journey, which is a different series, I shouldn't really be talking in corners that I can't talk at. I should really talk on a straight. There's a lot of it around here. The F1 Journey, which is a series that I run, which is modded, basically that series has got super lightweight and fast cars. So Austria would be lapping in the 55s probably. I think it was in the race anyway. But the problem is, when you're then going back into these cars, you can't brake as late and you can't take as much speed through corners, obviously, because the car physics. And it does hurt me a lot. We do also have the pace here against Sebastian Vettel. Ricciardo's in second place. We could be on for a podium here, actually. Despite all my problems, we might just get a podium out of this. Ricciardo might as well get one too. If he can hold off Vettel, that is. He's all over the back of him right now. Beautiful run. I've got 7 in my sights. He's going to increase his power. I knew he would. That means he's going to go for it on Ricciardo. Oh my god! Seb's gone!
Deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep
Holy
it positive as we
mother
catch
of
the pack.
Jesus!
Some information on
I have never ever seen that in a Formula 1 game in my life. That's just... Whoa. Thumbnail material. But whoa. Look at... He's just gone. Right there, he's gone. Absolutely gone. He's finished. At that point, he's finished. The DRS is... He's... Whoa. And straight into the wall as well. Bloody hell. I sit on board with Vettel. So look here, look at his dashboard. Oh, sorry, his steering wheel and his dash and his steering wheel. He's using ERS at this point. I'm using ERS behind because I'm in this slipstream and I've got DRS. Vettel's then responding to me by using ERS. Does he keep it open? Does he keep the ERS on? He does. Oh my god! And he's going to go straight into the scene of the accident. Yeah, I thought he might. Bloody hell, that's a flipping huge impact. I've never seen that before in a Formula 1 game. Alright, let's save some fuel. It's currently a Renault 2-3 at the moment as well, by the way. This safety car will go in at lap 15. Question is can I pass Ricciardo and not let the Ferraris through? Could we get a double podium for Renault? Right, here we go. Safety car's coming in now. Let's get back up to racing speed. I've been held in the safety car glitch thing, where it just holds you. It's no good.
Let's get back up to racing speed.
Right, let's try and get past Ricciardo as quick as I can without compromising his race. That's the worst thing that I could do. Perfect exit. He's got more power, it seems. Now he stopped using the beans. Side by side. This is for position. And we've got him. Lovely stuff there.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's see if I've got the pace to try and catch and pass Hamilton. I'll try and take Ricciardo with me if I can, but it won't be easy. That's for sure. I've run out of ERS as well on this lap now. Right, final lap then, everyone. Tyres are feeling a little weak. They've gone up in in terms of wear and also in temperature as well. But we come to the last two corners then. What's been an absolutely chaotic Austrian Grand Prix. But we do manage from last place to get P2. Ricciardo also gets himself onto the podium. It's a double podium for Renault, and Sebastian Vettel spins out in a Ferrari. That's actually a normal race. I was going to put the craziest race ever. That just sounds normal to me. Apart from the Renault double podium bit. Well, there we go then. There's the Renault double podium. Up for you to see. Hamilton claims the trophy, as you'd expect. It's Lewis Hamilton. And it's great to see Daniel Ricciardo on the podium today. He's not even going to... Is he going to do a shoey? Nah, he's actually going to spray it off a little bit. Cheeky lad, cheeky lad. Let's go and have a look at the full race results, though, after that Grand Prix. I don't care about the podium pass. So there you can see, then, we have now got... We finished 1.2 excuse me, seconds behind Lewis Hamilton after that Grand Prix. Ricciardo actually only finished 3/10 behind me, and he took the fastest lap of the race as well. So a beautiful race in general for Renault. Leclerc finished in P4 ahead of Alex Albon, then in Sergio Perez. Danny Kvyat down in P7. Lance Stroll was up in 3rd place fighting my teammate, and he dropped down to 8th place, so he's clearly had an issue. Verstappen down in P9, and Lando Norris finishing in P10. And then, of course, Sebastian Vettel and Bottas both DNF from the Grand Prix. Vettel in more spectacular fashion. The championship standings, we now lead the Drivers' Championship again after Valtteri Bottas' DNF. So by getting the 18 points, puts us now top of the championship. Hamilton is now the closest challenger to ourselves. Of course, Hamilton had a very poor first race of the season, but he's fought back now, and he's very much in contention as Ricciardo moves up to 6th in the championship now, splitting the Red Bulls. In the Constructors' Championship now, Renault are just 18 points off of Mercedes-Benz, so all things considered, it's going rather well for the Bananas. Right, well, I was correct. It is the British Grand Prix, so I will cry in my sleep. In terms of upgrades, though, we've got 1,500 resource points, which does mean that we could put one upgrade onto the car. Now, the powertrain side of things, we're kind of there or thereabouts. We're mid-table. The aero side of things, we're not too bad, actually. If we put on another rear downforce upgrade, we would... In fact, when would all this stuff come? It would come just after the British Grand Prix, unless I tried to rush it in. But it's a bit of a tough one. And again, in terms of the chassis side of things, I think we'll probably do a chassis weight upgrade. And I'm going to rush it because I can do what I want. And I'm going to try and get it in for the time for the British Grand Prix. It may come, it may not. We've also got a invitational event, which I'm not going to do. And what's the reward for doing it? It's just 1,000 acclaim. Yeah, just bugger off. I'm not that bothered. Alright, so the upgrade did fail. That's a bit of a shame, but we do get the resources back onto the car. And that brings us then to the end of this episode. We're going to go ahead and quickly repurchase this part, which will come on in time for the Belgian Grand Prix. Then we'll save up the resource points, potentially go for another aero upgrade on the rear, and then focus back up on, or maybe even then we'll actually go for some power unit upgrades on the car. I don't know. If I get enough, I will try and do this one, because it will come for the Belgian Grand Prix. Fingers crossed. If we get that onto the car, then we can focus on the aero and then go back to the chassis. I think that's the best way to go. But guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode of the F1 Project, feel free to drop it a like, subscribe if you're new here as well. And I'll see you guys next time for the British Grand Prix. Take care all. Peace.